Hello traders and friends. I'm going to do a real quick video for the weekend. I have a lot to do this weekend. I have rentals too, so I have to work on them this weekend. But at any rate, you can follow me at Gumby9662C. I do have a free trading group that I do allow some people to join, so if anybody's interested, just tweet me and I'll see about getting you added and stuff. And we have some really good ideas over there, so if you guys are interested, just let me know. But at any rate, I've got two scans which I like to do on the weekends. One is my weekly Bollinger Band with squeeze. I look for Bollinger Bands squeezes that are less than the ATR. And then I also have a scan of crosses of the 20 SMA. Okay, and I'm going to go through some of these charts here, and hopefully we can learn some stuff here. Okay, my list on my Bollinger Band with squeeze has gotten significantly less from last weekend, but we're still got Amazon showing up here. We crossed below the 20 SMA there Friday. It's still holding this upper distribution, so I mean, it's still not panic time yet, but it's starting to show some relative weakness here. If you put a trend line up a little on the daily here, if you put a trend line up just a little bit higher here, we're kind of breaking below this neckline. But I would have to say that, you know, until we break the 726 area, we're really not breaking out of this head and shoulders pattern, and I really don't know if we're going to break below it or not. So just keep that one in mind. Also keep in mind, in January 1st last year, Amazon lost 100 points. So this might be the beginning of a bigger move. So you know, you might be wanting to target about the 650 area for a potential entry point. Okay, then we have let's go to Google. Okay, Google, I had a really good trade on that Friday. I got out of this. I probably shouldn't have, but we did cross. We had the warning. We broke out of consolidation there Thursday, and then I entered Thursday, and then Friday we clearly broke below the 20 SMA. So the momentum is going out of favor. But we're still holding this consolidation area up through here, so it's it could always bounce right here. Okay. BIIB, typically healthcare stocks do well in January, so just keep that in mind. We are below the weekly 20 SMA, and we are crossing below dual trend lines right here, and below the 20 SMA on the daily. But this is more of a chop area, so just keep that one in mind. CMG, typically restaurants do well in January, so keep this one in mind for a bounce play. We are getting a positive divergence on the weekly, and so we might just get sideways chop till earnings, excuse me. But we do have a Bollinger Band squeeze going on that one. Pioneer, we crossed below this trend line here, but it's kind of like a consolidation area going on right now, and we've gone below it before. This is actually showing up on my daily Bollinger Band squeeze too, so just keep that in mind. This is a dual, and I'm seeing some topping in some of the other energy space stocks. I think there's going to be continuation higher in crude, but I could be wrong. So just keep that one in mind. Regen is another one, should be good in January. Just sideways chop. We're below the weekly, and now we cross back below the daily, and it's got a daily Bollinger Band squeeze too. Okay. O'Reilly, typically weak. It's one of the weaker months for auto parts. And this one here, as of Friday, crossed back below the 20 and broke trend. So we could probably see some relative weakness into January. So from January 1st to January 31st, it typically closes lower. So just keep that in mind. We as Equix, I really don't know that company very well. Priceline, we're below our 20 SMA, and if you notice here on the weekly here, we are threatening a breakdown of the weekly 20 SMA. So that's not good. So, but we've tested it multiple times right through here at the same in just the past few weeks. So that one there looks like it's in trouble. ISRG, that's another healthcare stock. It's kind of trending sideways here, but like I said, healthcare could very well get a pop. I don't know if you really wanted to take that with Trump getting in office and everything. AutoZone, you have a multiple top right here, and like I said, the auto parts are typically weak in January, so it just makes sense that it's going to come down, and then you reload when it gets to the bottom of the channel. And it crossed below the 20 SMA there Friday. Another one, Microsoft's a very strong stock, but typically your tech stocks and your internet stocks are going to be weak in January. And we came down and we tagged the 20 SMA today, and I'm thinking it's going to come down. Well, the first target is going to tag the trend line, so just keep this one on watch. This is a very strong stock, so but if the markets fall out of favor, that's another one that's going to fall. Comcast was on my weekly scan last week, and it came off the weekly scan this week, but you still have a Bollinger Band squeeze on the daily, and we broke the 20 SMA. I think there's plenty of room to fall on that one. Visa, that's kind of going with retail. It's coming down. It's not holding up with the other banks and stuff. We're testing a trend line right now, which I don't think is going to hold. Like I said, it closed right at or right below the 20 SMA. I'm thinking you're going to see a little bit more weakness in this stock. Netflix. I mentioned this in my last video. I think that one's ready to break trend. It closed right on the 20 SMA daily and on that trend line. I think it's going to roll back over. It's hard to say how much further down it's going to go, but it looks like that there's going to be a trend change in that. Home Depot. This one here has multiple tops up in this range, and it broke trend yesterday, but testing the 20 SMA. So just keep this in mind. This one here looks like it's rolling over. I already did Amazon. McDonald's, like I said, the restaurant stocks tend to do good in December or January. And what we've done, we've did a breakout, and we're back testing the breakout right now. So keep this one on your radar. This does have significant China exposure. And then we have Amgen, Celgen. Those are healthcare stocks. Like I said, tend to do better in January. Some things that did take me by surprise was Union Pacific, and that's a railroad stock, so that's your transports, and we broke below the 20 SMA as of Friday, and it's a very tight Bollinger Bands on the daily, okay, and we're right on the upper Bollinger Band at resistance on the weekly. So keep this one in mind for a potential rollover for your transportation stocks, IYT. Okay, and then another one I wanted to talk about was United Healthcare, which has gone parabolic since earnings. Okay, and keep in mind this has gone parabolic. It was a while past earnings before it took off. So this is another one that earnings was right here, and then it went parabolic since then. So we're up about 20, about $30 on this stock since earnings, and we're just breaking the 20 SMA on a nice squeeze going on the daily. Okay, and there was one other one here I wanted to talk about. Norfolk Southern, another railroad, top of the channel right here. Okay, we got a fairly tight Bollinger Band pattern going on. We are trying to push below the 20 SMA as of Friday. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to point out here. Those are some of the hottest stocks that I'm looking at for a potential reversion lower if the market continues lower. Okay, so just keep these on your scans, and hopefully you make some money come next week. Thanks a lot. Bye.